Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our English Learning Podcast. I'm John, and today we're going to talk about something that's part of everyone's life, a morning routine. Not only will you learn useful vocabulary and expressions, but you'll also hear how to describe your own routine in clear, natural English. So, let's begin. A morning routine is the series of actions we do after waking up. These small habits help us start the day with energy and focus. For English learners, talking about your routine is one of the best ways to practice speaking about your daily life. It's practical, simple, and very useful in conversations. Let's start with mine. I usually wake up around 6:30 a.m. The first thing I do is stretch a little while still in bed. It helps me feel more awake. Then, I get up and walk to the bathroom. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and take a quick shower. After that, I get dressed and head to the kitchen to make a cup of coffee. While drinking my coffee, I check my phone for emails or messages. This part of the morning feels calm, and it helps me prepare mentally for the day. Let's break some of this vocabulary down. I usually wake up around 6:30 a.m. Here, usually, means it happens most of the time. You can also say, I normally, or, I typically, they all mean the same thing. Next, I brush my teeth and wash my face. These are common hygiene routines. You could also say, I freshen up. Then I said, I take a quick shower. You can say quick shower, cold shower, or long shower, depending on your habit. Now, I get dressed, means I put on my clothes for the day. Simple, right? And finally, I head to the kitchen. Head to is a great phrase. It just means go to, but it sounds a bit more natural. Now, let's try a small challenge. I'll say a sentence. You repeat it after me, just like shadowing. I wake up and stretch before getting out of bed. Good. One more. I take a shower, get dressed, and make a cup of coffee. Nice job. In the next part of this episode, we'll go through different kinds of morning routines, including ones for students, working professionals, and even people who work from home. Stick around, I'll be right back with more. Now we're going to explore different types of morning routines depending on your lifestyle. Whether you're a student, a working professional, or someone who works from home, your routine might look a little different. Let's go through each one and practice useful English phrases as we go. Let's start with students. A student's morning routine might begin a bit later, especially if classes start at 9 or 10 a.m. Here's an example. I usually wake up at 7:30. I check my phone for a few minutes, then I head to the bathroom to brush my teeth and take a shower. After that, I quickly grab breakfast, usually toast or cereal, and then I pack my bag for class. Some useful expressions here are, grab breakfast, this means to eat something quickly. Pack my bag, prepare everything you need for school. Head to class, this just means going to class, but it sounds more natural. Let's try shadowing a few of those phrases. Repeat after me, I grab a quick breakfast and pack my bag. I brush my teeth and take a short shower before class. Now let's talk about a professional working in an office. Their routine might be a bit more structured. I get up around 6 o'clock. I exercise for about 20 minutes, then I take a shower and get dressed in formal clothes. I make breakfast, usually eggs or oats, and then I leave for work by 7:30. Key expressions here include, get dressed in formal clothes, leave for work, exercise for 20 minutes. Let's shadow those as well. I get dressed in formal clothes and leave for work. I exercise for 20 minutes before breakfast. Now, what about someone working from home? Their routine may be flexible. I wake up at 7:45 and spend a few minutes meditating or journaling. After that, I freshen up and make a light breakfast. I usually start work around 9, so I check my emails and plan my tasks for the day. Some new vocabulary here: meditating, sitting quietly and focusing your mind. Journaling, writing down your thoughts or plans. Plan my tasks, organizing what you need to do. Repeat after me. I spend a few minutes journaling and planning my day. I start work from home at 9 after a light breakfast. Now, here's a tip. Even if your routine is simple, describing it in English every day helps build fluency. Use basic verbs like wake up, get up, brush, wash, eat, leave, start. The simpler your words, the better your communication. Now that you've learned some morning routine examples and useful vocabulary, it's time to practice describing your own routine in English. I'll guide you step by step. Let's begin with a simple structure. When you talk about your routine, think in 3 parts. 1. What you do when you wake up. 2. What you do to get ready. 3. What you do before starting your work or class. I'll say a sentence, and then leave a small space for you to repeat it. Don't worry about mistakes, just focus on speaking clearly and confidently. Let's start. I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. I turn off my alarm and get out of bed. I go to the bathroom and brush my teeth. I wash my face and take a quick shower. I get dressed in comfortable clothes. I make a light breakfast, usually eggs and toast. I drink a glass of water or a cup of tea. After breakfast, I check my phone and read the news. Then, I prepare for work by reviewing my tasks for the day. I start work at 9 o'clock. Now let's try building your own version. I'll ask you a question and give you time to answer. You can speak out loud or write it down later. What time do you usually wake up? What do you do first after getting out of bed? What do you usually eat for breakfast? Do you check your phone or read something in the morning? What time do you leave for work or start studying? Very good. Remember, repeating these small sentences daily helps improve your fluency. Even 5 minutes a day of English conversation practice can make a big difference. You don't need to use difficult words, just focus on using the words you already know, clearly and naturally. As we end today's episode, I encourage you to keep a daily English diary. Every morning, write 3 sentences about what you did when you woke up. Then, say them out loud. Over time, this habit will make your English smoother and more confident. Thank you for joining me today. This has been the Morning Routine in English podcast with your host John. Keep listening, keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day.